thing called tuna sashimi? 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Tuna here, back again. This time I'm going to do, well, I'm going to attempt to do a review of this game, which is ESPgaluda on the PS2, made by Cave, as you've just seen, and developed by Arica for the PS2. I don't know if you ever played it. Well, if you ever played any of the Cave games, they're just bullet hell shooters. Pretty awesome. I love them. They're really fun to play. This one is pretty much, I think it's my favourite shmup ever. So I'll get a little bit into it. I say there was a game before this called ESPrade, which is also very good as well. But apparently this is a prequel to ESPrade. So they called this ESPgaluda, and there was a sequel to this as well called ESPgaluda Ps2, which was also very good. The game was released in 2003 in the arcades, and it was converted to the PS2 in June 2004. It was also on a mobile phone in Japan as well. I say this has got a few extra modes, such as simulation and gallery now, which the arcade didn't have. Came with a walkthrough DVD as well, which is pretty cool. And it's got an arranged mode, which is a slight arrangement of the original game, plus it's got the difficulty of the second loop straight away. There's no continuing, and there's some new characters on it. So it might be a little bit hard to play while I'm well, it's hard to talk while I'm playing it, but we'll give it a go. As you can see, they got gallery, you got your system options, whatever. You got your arrange mode, which has got arranged music as well, which is pretty nice. You got arcade simulation, which I think you can just like pick every level. But we'll jump straight into the arcade mode. You've got your options, right? And you've got screen things. You can put in tate mode and everything, so you know, screen on your side, get the full arcade look. So in this game you choose two characters. You can either be the girl or the guy, but if you choose the guy, you change into a girl anyway, which is pretty much random, same as part 2. Right. So as they start off, you've got a shot button, you've got a barrier button, which is like a huge shield round you. The longer you hold it down, the more it gets powered up. And then you've got a button which slows down enemy bullets and changes your weapon slightly, which is that mode is used for scoring. As you can see, I'm shooting the enemies and collecting these green diamonds. You can also hold the fire button down, which gives you a more powerful shot, and you move a bit slower, which is quite nice for dodging bullets. I say, to go into the mode where you slow down the bullets, you need the diamonds. The more diamonds you got, the longer that mode will last. See, I used it then. But what you do in that mode is when the screen fills up with bullets and you shoot the enemy that is actually firing those bullets at you, you get loads of points on screen. Like, I don't know if I can catch it, if I can kill this enemy. And the more bullets on screen and the more crazy you let it go, the more points you can get. I'll try to explain a bit of that for you now. If I put it on now, you see the screen is filling up with bullets, and then if I kill that enemy, and that enemy, those bullets get cancelled. And the more bullets you can put on screen and get cancelled, the more points you get. So this game has got 5 levels. Obviously it's like Cave games, it gets harder and harder and you get more bullets on screen at the same time. The playability is fantastic. It's got this like, I don't know, it's like techno music I suppose. But the music, I don't know what it is with the music in this game, it really fits this game. So I really like ESPrade. The original arcade one is very good, but this game is far superior. You say you've got little hearts up the top, when it comes back on, they're my lives basically. The idea for big scoring is filling the screen with bullets and bullet cancelling. The more you can cancel, the more you can fill the screen, the more points you get. So I've never actually managed to finish this game on 1 credit, as long as I've had it. I haven't played it for a little while, so I'm a little bit of practice on it, but when I was playing it all the time, I could get to the last boss on 1 credit, but I could never finish it. Very difficult. This is not considered one of K's hardest games by any means, but say nice mid-level bosses, as you'll find out they do fire quite a bit at you. It's weird bullet hell games, like people look at them and think, Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on here, how are you supposed to do that? But they are doable, it's strange, like it's all to do with the patterns of the bullets, and there are gaps through them, like. You can learn them, you know. And you see underneath you've got the green diamonds, and you've got that like star thing sort of rotating. The more of them you pick up, the more points you get. So if you get to 1,000, you will start getting insane points. See if I can get to 1,000. So obviously it resets a little bit if you die, but which is obviously quite possible this game. This bit does my head in. It's the way the bullets move sideways. Freaks me out. I was lucky then, I had enough diamonds. This bit could be difficult. This is where your shield comes in quite handy on this bit. You can hold it down. What I do is tend to use about half of it. And you destroy it so it won't go away. You can dodge that bit, but it's not easy. You see, this game plays really well. I love the the scoring system on it. It's just a well recommended game, you know. If you're into shmups and you've still got a PS2, you know, you can pretty much show yourself to get this game in. I can't imagine this game is too cheap these days, that's the only thing. If you like shmups, you're not going to be disappointed. Just Cave in general, to be honest. More, you know, I don't think there's any of these shmups I don't like. Pity that the company is dead at this moment in time and they're not going to release any more games. But when they had a good run at it, you know, there's some of the best shmups ever made. I think see the levels can get a bit. Get a bit busy at times. You've got to try and take up a big enemies as fast as possible, because they're the ones that will fill the screen up with bullets to let you take care to get rid of them, you know. Say with these trains, it's good to get rid of these trains as fast as possible. good idea to use your slow down wheel and shoot these ships that flies out, because as you can see you get a fair amount of points off it. See, I've got 1,000 of those like diamond things now. As you can see, every time I'm killing stuff now, I'm getting huge points. Oh, bollocks. Right. Here's my huge points up a good book. That'll teach me to not concentrate so much. Like a lot of the enemies, like some of the enemies will explode and wipe all the bullets out on screen. So at that point, there's some enemies which you can use to your advantage. What you probably got to watch is if you run out of diamonds when you're in the slow mode, everything goes red. All the bullets go red, and the bullets basically travel twice as fast. You've got to try and make sure you don't run out of diamonds, otherwise it becomes fairly difficult unless you switch back. Like these things, if you kill the fans, and they cancel all the bullets out on screen. Like there's an extra life there. In the middle of there, you need to be in slow motion, in slow mode, and you can get an extra life. Sorry guys, must be going to concentrate a little bit. Dodging all this crap that's coming at me. I'll watch this bit. Nice amount of price that. See now where my diamonds run out and everything went super fast. This is where the game gets hypnotic. I'm going to use my shield, I think. Yeah, you can dodge in between them, but strange man, the bullet patterns get strangely hypnotic after a while. But I do love this game. I would definitely give this game 9 out of 10. You know, or even close to 10, but obviously 10's a bit extreme. But now I'm starting to suck. Okay, we're going to make sure on this level anything that reasonably big comes on screen, you take it out as fast as possible. Otherwise you are in trouble. You know, you can get the time yourself in places where you know you can get lots of bullets, you know, you can really advance that score up. Slow bullets coming on the bracket, but I run out as you see. The thing to mention as well, when in the slow mode, if you've got the shield left, it will auto use the shield if you get it. But doing it that way, it will automatically literally take like half the shield energy. Where if you do it yourself, you can choose how much you want to use. Say like it took half my shield energy then. Like I say guys, a little bit of practice in this game, but so I used to religiously play this all the time. Dead. 60 minutes, let's go for a little bit longer. Yeah, I used to religiously play it all the time. It's one of the most addictive shmup I think I've ever played. I used to find it so much fun just to keep playing it and playing it. I'm sure I'd start every one day and play for about 5-6 hours. Strange game, man. It's compulsive, like, if you know what I mean. It's 2 players as well, I mentioned that. These games, it's terrible. These games are notoriously difficult in 2-player because in 1 player all the bullets sort of aim for you. So in some situations you can set yourself up and slowly scroll across the screen like I'm doing now. To get things to sort of follow you, if you know what I mean, around the screen. But in 2-player, because the bullets are all over the place and they go for you and him and the second player, it does make it very difficult to dodge a bullet. Especially if you're both randomly all over the place, you know? There's a few others on the PS2 as well, games. You've got Ibarra, which to be honest I hated at first, but I've come to love that game. That game is extremely hard, right? And the other one you got is Ushi-sama, which is Bug Princess as it's called on the iPhone. That is a really good shmup as well. And that's like a girl flying on a bug. That's a pretty fantastic tune. It's a really good conversion as well on the PlayStation. I think Arica, who did this conversion, where you got that from? Arica, who did this conversion, did a fantastic job in making this game on the PS2. It is pretty much arcade perfect. I've played the arcade one as well, and all the tactics you use on this version are exactly the same as the arcade one. So you can basically practice it, get really good at it, and then go and play the arcade one. And you'll be just as good. I said they were trying to, Arica was trying to do Ketsui on the PlayStation. Apparently they had quite a lot of it converted, but with the bullet patterns and the extra processing power it needed to run that game, apparently there was problems and you were getting slowed down and things weren't working properly, so it got cancelled, which is a shame, because Ketsui, it's a shame because Ketsui was arcade only for years, but it did eventually come out on the Xbox 360, but unfortunately it's region locked. And but it has come out on the PS3 now, which is region free. So if you if you're into shmups, get yourself Ps2. I have ordered that now at the moment. So at some point in the future, I'll see if I can do a review on that as well. It hasn't turned up yet, but it's region free, which is good. Like I said, unfortunately the Xbox won't use. So hopefully see you then. But anyway, guys, that's ESPgaluda on the PS2. Fantastic game. Probably my favourite shmup of all time, and I would give it 9 out of 10, possibly close to 10 out of 10. Like, it is a pretty awesome game. It's a very good conversion on the PlayStation. But I say if you ain't got a PS2 and you've got a computer and MAME, it is actually available on MAME now as well. Even though the emulation is not quite perfect, it is fully playable, and you can play it, and it's definitely worth experiencing. So anyway, guys, catch you on the next video.